Your efforts today can only help the Gatewaters rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, reputation will as well as the hotel where the murderer was used a wiretap. We could charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Well, whoa, Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bubble who brought the murder iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if you are here. If there is anything I can bring you. Please leave that as it is, sir. That's the drawer of terror, hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. It's set to become one of the most popular attractions here. This guy's serious. I don't believe it. About Miss May. Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew him from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. Where we are in a total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of the man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. A photo. Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely, and on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. Looks like Grossberg is out today. Again, maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah, it was a painting of... It wasn't a very memorable painting. What's this? Oh, photos? There are two lying here. These have been written on the pencil in the backs. DL6 Incident Exhibit A. DL6 Incident Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss this little photo. It might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. A photo lies on the desk. Maybe I should switch it with this one I took. I think I'll swap it. Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that that's him? An affidavit? This guy's way too excited about this. Well, sure. Why not? Yes. I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone? Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now. You don't just have a spiky hair, you always have a spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Look at this. Look, I've said several times I'm not telling you. Where's you? Aha, a reaction. It's him, isn't it? What? Who? When? Why? It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder. No, that's not right. Nice try, Miss Cooperative. Do you have proof that I was in? Yeah, proof. Show me proof. I'm so close. Could you have a look at this? What's that? The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw. This is the man who checked in with. Who was most definitely this guy? I'm getting somewhere. Okay. She's on roll now. I should be gentle. This man. It will be easy for me to hand this affidavit to the police. If they get involved, wouldn't your boss be even more inconvenienced? All I want to do is have a little chat with him. You won't tell me. Is that all you have to say? Yes. If it's so easy for you to get the police involved, then why don't you? Somehow, I think you're not up to it. The main statement. Look at him. Was it Gusbert? Yo, well, you were quite the thing, my boy. Excuse me? Betrayal. He was there. Reminded me of myself when I was in my youth. Guess something he got passed down through Mia, maybe. It brings back memories, it does. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. I apologize. It was a bit too much for me, my boy. Seeing you today, I appreciate the listening, but I'd much rather you give me some information. Excuse me, I was wondering about this photograph. Where did you get that? Borrowed it. Well, give it back at once. Mr. Grossberg, tell me about the man in this photo. He may have been in the hotel room with April May on the night of the murder. You know something about him? Anything? Very well. I'll tell you what I know. However, you didn't hear it from me, if you follow. I follow? That man is Mr. Red White. He's the president of Blue Corp. Red White. Blue Corp. There's something like a detective agency, right? They're information probes. They sell information, you see. Sensitive information. By his name, Mr. White was the blackest reputation of any man in this country. Should you run across him, watch what you say. You wouldn't want him digging up any dirt on you. Selling information. It sounds like blackmail. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? I suppose. It's Red White, at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. Remember, couldn't have done it. He could have. Couldn't take action. Now, I must ask you to leave. I need to think about things alone. Mr. Grossberg? My apologies. I need to think about things alone. He probably even pointed in my direction. What's with the Cyril decor? Welcome. Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name? What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Wright. Pheonix Wright. Inquirably? It's right, is it? Right. I see. Splinter first. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary. What is this guy's problem? I'm Wright, CEO of Blue Corp, you know. Corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with wordly challenged. With the wordly challenge. What a fruitcake. Let me guess. Come on, attorney fresh out of the law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have you with a man such as myself? Yipes, this guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? You should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh, the police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. This May is in a play of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear that what she has done. You mean the wiretap? Indeed. She's paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She just gathered information for as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that what she would do with this. It sounds like she's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes? What might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh, just yesterday, actually. Your point being? My point is simple, or rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer. No, my feeble friend. A mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for attorney Grody Burger. What? You punched me. Well, Mr. Lord, what will you do, huh? Charge me with assault? Charge it away. I'll welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. You came here from Codyburgers, I presume. Mr. Grossberg's, yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting hangs in there? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. I should clear my throat. Somebody Jehoshaphat's. Oh, you. What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. It's really bothering him. The much is clear. So, I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Ms. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, I don't with it, boy. You see, it's just... Ms. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with. Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office of Blue Corp, or Dwight's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have suggested you would. It's a Bosch painting, Mr. Grossberg. I know you, Mr. Will have connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. Mr. Wright has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail. I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Very well. This is maybe the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate. What's she talking about? Wright is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses. I'm afraid. I'm paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. Back of the photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. Wright would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It's hard for me to tell you this, my boy. Arresting Mayor Wright would be impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone that gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm on themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. What DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than a sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a spirit medium. Her name was Misty Faye. Faye, indeed. She was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the request of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Mia was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end, quit her of wrongdoing. That murder case that remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. How are you blackmailed over this, Mr. Glossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want any people to know they were using medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told Wright? He offered me riches. It was an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, Wright heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. Wright controls the law of this country as well as he sees fit. And if you still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. Funny, looking at the room, it seems so normal. I had to imagine murder took place here. Glossberg said there was a clue. Maybe I should have a better look. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. It's a lawyer. I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. It's so clear. Transparent. Mr. Wright, see this? It's an article describing a suicidal politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. Listen to me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia? She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to these politicians. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him, either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No. I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second. Mr. White. You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me? What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Lydia is on to you. She was keeping tabs. Clint's reason you had April May tapping your phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about her mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort from Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White? That's you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Mr. Chief Prosecutor? I changed my mind. I'm going to testify tomorrow. What's this about? Mia Fey case. I've witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to the court. Quietude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and the other thing. Send the police over right here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor. I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. How dare you? I point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent. I feel faint. That's the gumshoe. Recording, sir. Ah, Butts. Harry Butts. Right, actually. Pheonix, right. And my friend's name is Larry? Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was the murderer, right? That's the gumshoe. I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. But how can you arrest me with no claim, fam? I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. Wright's going to set a trap for me, and the prosecution will be on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney has assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Wright. Mr. Wright? Oh my. Great. They let you out of detention. Just now, yes. Still thanks to you. Now I'm afraid we've switched places. What? You mean you? Then what happened to Maya? I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. He has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well, you could cheer me for me in court. Cheer for you? You mean like a cheerleader? Huh? Yeah, like that. Alright, leave it to me. Huh? I better go get a uniform and some pom-poms. Wait. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Times may change. With crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials, almost all finished in a day, most with guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case, with the true culprit appearing as a star witness. This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. This is where I gotta end it, because I gotta work in a couple minutes. I'll do a little bit ahead. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Pheonix, look. Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the chief prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. Wright says today, it will be the absolute truth, no matter how you try to take his testimony. If I raise any objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What does Wright have in the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty, and the story. I'll do anything to make it my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? How can you torment on an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who's guilty and who's innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth. You changed. Pheonix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment with Pheonix, right? Pheonix. Well, court will be starting soon. But wait. The defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not... I'll be defending myself. Okay, let's do this. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Pheonix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I'll be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. The details of the events are already quite clear to correct court. Today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. Prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Razor why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to be raising an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Mayafay? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great. Just to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name? Yes, that was what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name. These two are great together. My name is Red White. My friends call me Blanco Nino. I'm the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. You know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I do not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder. Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Ahem. Why tell you how you already know? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Hope you haven't made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let me have it, Pheonix. Let's see. It was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly perusifying, or that's reading to you, some papers out by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss Fey over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim? She ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction, and it was all over. The things occurred as you testified, and I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant? Mr. Wright? Cross-examination. Yes, sir, Your Honor. Golly, sorry, time already. I'll get into here. I got work. Alright. Love y'all people. See y'all next time. Maybe tonight, maybe. Peace.